Okay, I'm Kerri Fitzpatrick. I'm an EFT practitioner. I live in Sydney. I've got the lovely Louise with me, and we're going to do some tapping today. We did one yesterday, which was so super helpful for me, for my feelings of overwhelm, and we've shared that to our little groups and getting some positive feedback, and it's been very helpful. And that's the only reason we're doing it. It's so super helpful. So you can tap along if you like, but you'll need to wash your hands. Louise, would you like to introduce yourself, say g'day?
Yeah, I'm Louise Sage and I'm from Sydney, also a certified EFT practitioner, and my business name is Tap Into Wellbeing. And I focus mainly on helping people with stress and overwhelm and anxiety and worry, and at the moment there's definitely a lot of that, and I'm feeling it myself.
Yeah, all right. Okay, so you said you're feeling it yourself, so we're going to get into some tapping. We're just going to do basic round, easy basic round of tapping. So if you want to follow along, you can, and you will get the borrowed benefits. Let's get some stress down. So what is it? What do you want today?
So I've just really noticed that just sometimes I'll have this wave of absolute worry, like really heightened worry, wash over me. There's just so much conflicting information out there about what's going on, and sometimes when I'm not busy, I'll just suddenly feel really worried about my mum, who at the moment I'm trying to not go and see because I certainly don't want to give this to her if I do have any.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah.
Okay, thank you. So that worry, like how intense, like 0 to 10, we give it a scale just so we can, at the end, see that there's been a decrease. So what would you rate? 0 to 10? 0, nah, it's okay. 10, actually, it's high.
I would say at the moment it's probably 8 out of 10.
An 8 out of 10? Okay, awesome. All right, so I'll just get you to take a deep breath for me now. And then just, tune into that worry. I suppose it's there anyway because we've chatted about it. So just on the side of your hand, we're going to do the setup statement, which is just acknowledging that you've got the worry and that we accept this is how you're feeling, yeah? So even though I've got all this worry.
Even though I've got all this worry.
I accept that this is how I feel right now.
I accept that this is how I feel right now.
Even though I've got all this worry.
Even though I've got all this worry.
I accept that this is how I'm feeling right now.
I accept that this is how I'm feeling right now.
Even though I've got all this worry.
Even though I've got all this worry.
Thinking about what's happening at the moment.
Thinking about what's happening at the moment.
I accept that this is how I'm feeling now.
I accept that this is how I'm feeling now.
All right, so we're just going to go through the points. So the eyebrow point. I've got all this worry.
I've got all this worry.
And then on the side of the eye, I'm feeling worried.
I'm feeling worried.
Under the eye, I'm feeling worried.
I'm feeling worried.
And then under the nose, all my feelings of worry.
All my feelings of worry.
In the chin point, I'm feeling worried.
I'm feeling worried.
And then on the collarbone, I'm feeling worried.
I'm feeling worried.
And then under the arm, all my feelings of worry.
All my feelings of worry.
And then on the top of your head, I'm feeling worried right now.
I'm feeling worried right now.
Okay, so take a breath. And that's one round of tapping just to, see how's that worry. Just check into the worry, and the idea is just to bring it down as much as we can.
Yeah, it's probably about a 7.
7, yeah, and it's still that worry that's coming up for you, yeah.
Yeah, just thinking about my mum and how vulnerable she is,
Yeah, right, for sure. All right, so because it's still the worry, we'll go to the eyebrow point. Okay, so I've got this worry.
I've got this worry.
And it's about my mum.
And it's about my mum.
Under the eye. She's so vulnerable.
She's so vulnerable.
And I'm worried.
And I'm worried.
Chin point. I'm worried.
I'm worried.
Collarbone. I've got this worry.
I've got this worry.
Under the arm, I'm feeling worried.
I'm feeling worried.
Top of the head, all my feelings of worry.
All my feelings of worry.
All right, so take another breath and tune into that again, that worried feeling.
Yeah, it's probably 5. 5
Out of 5? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and good. Have some water if you need to, because that's helpful during the process. All right, so let's do one more round of the worry.
Yep.
Yep, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I've still got some worry.
I've still got some worry.
Side of the eye. I've got some worry about my mum.
Got some worry about my mum.
Under the eye. I feel worried about my mum.
I feel worried about my mum.
Under the nose. I've got some worry.
I've got some worry.
Chin point. I'm feeling worried about my mum.
I'm feeling worried about my mum.
Collarbone point. I've got some worry.
I've got some worry.
Under the arm. I'm feeling worried about my mum.
I'm feeling worried about my mum.
Top of the head. I've got some worry.
I've got some worry.
All right. So take a breath and tune in again. And if you've got your water. So tell me about the worry that you're feeling.
The worries come down, but it's been replaced by just a bit of fear.
Fear? Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you to rate the fear again just so we kind of have a starting point, and we'll do it over a couple of rounds on the fear.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the fear is probably about a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, thank you. All right, let's do a little bit on the worry and we'll get the fear, and we'll get that down. Okay.
Yep.
So even though I've got some fear.
Even though I've got some fear.
And it's at about a 7.
And it's at about a 7.
I accept this is how I'm feeling right now.
I accept this is how I'm feeling right now.
Even though I've got some fear.
Even though I've got some fear.
I accept this is how I'm feeling right now.
I accept this is how I'm feeling right now.
Even though I've got some fear.
Even though I've got some fear.
I accept myself in this moment.
I accept myself in this moment.
All right, so let's go to the eyebrow point. I've got some fear.
I've got some fear.
Side of the eye, my fear.
My fear.
Under the eye, this fear.
This fear.
Under the nose, this fear that's come up.
This fear that's come up.
Chin point, I've got some fear.
I've got some fear.
Collarbone point, this fear.
This fear.
Under the arm, this fear.
This fear.
On top of the head, I'm feeling this fear.
I'm feeling this fear.
All right, so take a breath again for me, Louise. And tune into that fear again.
Yeah, it's come down slightly. It's probably about a 5 out of 10.
Out of 5? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just do another quick round. See if we can get a little shift on that one. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. All right, starting at the eyebrow. This fear.
This fear.
Side of the eye. I've got some fear.
I've got some fear.
Under the eye. My fear.
My fear.
Under the nose. My fear.
My fear.
I'm feeling some fear.
I'm feeling some fear.
Collarbone point. This fear that I'm feeling.
This fear that I'm feeling.
Under the arm. My fear.
My fear.
Top of the head. This fear that I'm feeling right now.
This fear that I'm feeling right now.
All right, so take a breath. Okay, so let me know about the fear, just number-wise, just so we can gauge we're going in the right direction.
Yeah, it's probably about a 3.
About a 3? Okay, that's awesome. So what we're going to do now is just do a quick round on maybe being open to letting it go and the possibility of feeling a bit calmer even in this little kind of worrying, fearful time, okay?
Yeah.
All right, so side of the hand. Okay, so even though there's some remaining worry and fear.
Even though there's some remaining worry and fear.
I'm open to letting that go now.
I'm open to letting that go now.
Even though I've got some remaining worry and fear.
Even though I've got some remaining worry and fear.
I'm open to letting it go even just a little.
I'm open to letting it go even just a little.
Even though there's some remaining worry and fear.
Even though there's some remaining worry and fear.
I choose to release it just a little.
I choose to release it just a little.
Or a lot.
Or a lot.
Okay. All right, eyebrow point. Just this remaining fear and worry.
This remaining fear and worry.
Side of the eye. I'm going to relax about it a little bit.
I'm going to relax about it a little bit.
Under the eye. This remaining fear and worry.
This remaining fear and worry.
I'm open to relaxing a little bit.
I'm open to relaxing a little bit.
On the chin point. This remaining worry and fear.
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 Under the arm. I'm open to relaxing a little bit.
I'm open to relaxing a little bit.
Top of the head. I'm open to relaxing a little bit.
I'm open to relaxing a little bit.
All right, so take a breath. All right, and how are you feeling there, Louise?
Yeah, that was actually really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to distance yourself from that, but
yes,
that was really calming and just maybe I can let go a bit of that because the fear itself is not going to be helpful for me.
Yeah.
Or my mum.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the moment there's just so much going on that it's hard to take that space to actually let go. When that sort of you kind of get those overwhelming feelings.
Yeah. So it's nice to have a little bit of a light relief with tapping, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Good job today, Louise.
Thanks so much, Kerri.
Thank you. See ya.